What is happening, everybody? It is turkey season eve, and we're out here and we're gonna try and roost some birds. So I got here a little late. I don't think I'm too bad. We're gonna go on the north side of the public land that I'm hunting, and then we're gonna go down to the south side and just see if we can hear anything. I saw a lot of toms coming up here, but haven't seen nothing on the public land driving around, and I swear I hear drumming. May just be the wind. Forgive me for my terrible owl hoot. I'm not like you southern boys, man. You guys know how to do it. But they still answer it, so. Woo! 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 Man, I've been calling and calling. I haven't heard a single thing. Even Hen called the bunch just to see if someone would gobble. Man, nothing. Owl hooted, not very well, but owl hooted. Crow called. Hen called. Ain't nothing over here. This is one of the spots I was picking to go. I know they say there's birds over here. My sister said that she saw toms all in this field, which they could still be. But alright, well, we're gonna drive back down that way. Maybe see if we can see more toms in some fields, but we're gonna get to the complete opposite side of this public land, and we're gonna try and get to my spot where I killed my tom last year and see if I can hear any birds from over there. Man, that shocks me. Nothing. It's not windy or anything. Oh, hopefully they answer us on the other side. Well, we're on the south side. It's starting to get dark. See if we hear anything. Woo! 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 Why are these birds going crazy now? These birds are mad at me. I mean, I can drive down a little bit, maybe pull off the side of the road, try again. Well, I drove down the road a little bit. I heard that turkey fly up right over here. They actually just plowed this field. I bet you some turkey come to this field and strut. Oh yeah. This may actually be a good spot to come to. Yeah, they just plowed this field. And I've always seen birds right up against those small trees. Well, let's try it. Woo! Woo! Woo-hoo! Woo! Woo! Woo-hoo! Is my alcohol really that bad? It may be. I've had them answer me like crazy, but just heard another bird fly up where I heard those other birds. So that's at least 2 or 3 birds I heard fly up. I may come in this field right here because those birds are in these woods right here. There's pines right here. I mean, the field, the road's right here. And these pines, I mean, turkey love flying up in pines, but there's a small section of woods right here, and then a fire lane that goes north and south. The north side of that fire lane is where I shot my tom last year. And then they have this big field right here that's plowed. I wish I had time to look at it and see if there were prints, but they probably come and strut over here, and they're not far, they're right there. Maybe in the morning I could walk right here and sit in these woods, and if they come this way, then I have a shot. If they stay over here, I could still get to them rather quickly. This is good. Hearing those birds fly up is a huge plus because I almost drove away before I heard them. Just don't know if they're toms or not. I think I got a really good chance coming over here in the morning. I think that's what we're going to do if we get picked. If we don't get picked, then we got other problems. We're going to have to go to other areas that aren't as good. But we'll figure it out. I'm going to try a few more and then head on home, and we'll see you in the morning.
Well, I was really happy. It is opening day of turkey season. It's the 23rd of April here in Indiana. And you'd think, wow, I'm real excited. Well, I didn't get picked this year for the third, fourth year in a row. I think my dad's going on 6 years. And if you're not picked, you got to show up for the no-show. There were 19 people at the no-show, and there were 2 spots open. Not a whole lot you can do. You just suck it up and hunt, I guess. We're gonna go into this private land over here, and not sure if I should set up. Not sure if I should try to call and try to find out where they're at to get an angle. Not sure if I should go to another private land that I know I can go to. It's just, if there's no turkey on it, there's no turkey on it. These areas sometimes, they can have birds, and sometimes they just don't. Maybe we'll be lucky today. We'll see.
Well, I heard a few gobbles, but they're pretty far off. I'm going to be setting up in this field right here. I'm not too sure I'm going to see anything, but hey, gotta be a little positive. I'm just gonna stand and just see if I hear any gobbles and position myself differently. It's a pretty big field to where if I hear anything, I'm just gonna sit, owl hoot. But I've only heard 2 different gobbles, and they're way in that public land. But I have not heard gobbles anywhere else. But the turkey around here really sometimes don't gobble till really late. Well, I was a dummy, and I don't have my tripod today because I put the wrong bottom on the bottom of my camera. Typical Ethan. But anyway, so I have my camera, but anything close by is going to be with my GoPro this morning. I hope I have that problem, but I'm going to try to save a little battery with my GoPro. And if I hear a gobble, I'll turn it back on, but so far I've only heard them gobble once or twice over there. Hopefully one gobble's close by. Or another gobble pretty far away. I don't want to hen call too much if there is a tom nearby not gobbling and him come into me, so we're going to set up by these double trees over here. It's actually pretty great cover. Put my decoy out. Hopefully that's not a stupid decision. And sit for the morning. Alrighty, my friends, we are set up in this actually really cool spot. If you can't tell, you probably can't. I put my hen decoy kind of far away from me, about 20 yards behind me, because sometimes toms do get hung up at 50-60 yards. If you look in front of me, I got this little pine tree right here. We got this little pine tree in front of me, and I got like 3 trees in front of me, so I got different shots. A lot of nice cover. So pretty much any bird that comes around me doesn't have a prayer of seeing me. Picking up for school. I haven't heard any gobbles on the south side. Nothing. I've literally heard 2 turkeys gobble. And I'm kind of I'm on a private land piece, but like surrounded by public land. So they're not being vocal this morning. We're gonna sit and call a little bit and see what happens. I think I heard a gobble across over here. Someone shot right over there. Well, I think I heard a gobble over there. He sounded pretty far, but sometimes they can be deceiving, so hey, who knows? Oh, that's not good. He shot again. I got the feeling he missed that time. Well, that was really short-lived. It's like every single time I have hope, someone slaps me across the face. Nothing was really answering my mouth call or my slate, so I took my trusty Quaker Boy call out that I've killed like 5 birds with, called in 5 birds and killed them with. They love this Quaker Boy box call. I don't know why, but I had a tom answer me. I mean, he was a mile away, but he answered me twice, and then he got shot. Boom! I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be quiet. Maybe he'll come in, blah, blah, blah. No, he gets killed. Oh, man. Rain's coming in. hoping it was gonna go over us, but it ain't looking like it. My dad said it was pouring at his house. I hope it don't pour rain here. Just had a tom gobble pretty far away, about sounded maybe 400 or 500 yards west of me. There's cutouts over here. I could move, but I don't wanna. Can't tell if he answered me or gobbled. It's really hard to tell. He's really far away. But at least I know he's on this side of the ditch. And he gobbled once or twice. We'll see what he does. If not, I may change locations where I am on this field, just to get a little bit closer to him. One gobbled, but dear God, they're so far away you can barely hear them. He gobbled again. He was a tad closer. Maybe if I reposition myself and get like 100 yards on the other side of that field, maybe it'll bring him in or he'll answer. I don't know. Let's find out. So I moved to the other side of this field. I put my decoy out. Sun is shining pretty good right now. I close the distance about 100 yards. We're gonna call and see if he wants to play this game. There's a lot of thick woods on this side going into this field. We'll see what happens. Stupid dog's barking, throwing me for a loop. He's only shot gobbling or gobbling at random, I guess. Beautiful opening day. Be a lot nicer with the strutting tom. I'll take a subordinate tom. I'll take a tom just walking in, but I'd love to see a strutter walk in, man. That'd be so cool. Well, that was disappointing. I sat in that field for a few hours and never heard or saw nothing, so I moved to a different area. It's not that big, but we're gonna walk a little bit and call and see if we hear anything. Just heard a gobble. He sounds really far, but he answered me twice. I'm just gonna walk up a little bit more and do it again. If it sounds like he got closer, then we'll set up. If not, We're gonna see how close we can get. It's nice to have some action. Gobble sounds different. Now it sounds like it's over here. I'm gonna walk back a little bit. There's an open field right here. Little field. I'll walk back a little bit, do it again, see what he does. That was a lot closer. We're just gonna sit right here in this brush right here and just see what he does real quick. He's gobbling right over there. I gotta be within 120 yards. Oh, he's coming. Oh, he's coming. He is coming. Where is he? Oh, in Jesus' name, where are you? There he is. Oh, he's coming. Oh no, he's gonna leave. He's gonna leave. Okay. Come on.
huge tom at 25 yards. And I shot. And my gun didn't go off. I thought it was a done deal. I am beyond speechless. Everything went perfectly right. I walked in the woods, located a tom. He was gobbling his head off. I circled around like this island, got right to him, ran right to me, 25 yards, but there was a lot of brush and little trees. Finally, I'm like, all right, I think I can kill him right here. Click. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Just, my gun was fired. I've never had that happen to me. He didn't see a hen. He took his feathers in and walked away. That was a done deal, dude. That was a done deal. He should have been dead. It doesn't get much closer than that without it happening. Man, that was a big bird. He was just red and blue and white. Man. Oh, you can pretty much put an X on this area now. The only time I find the whole day that'll gobble at me comes in, and my gun was fired. Awesome. Gonna be thinking about this one for a long time. I think that's the closest I've ever been to a tom without it happening.